Mandera became the latest county on Wednesday to be slapped with movement restrictions after Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i declared the cessation of movement into and out of Northeast County after 8 people tested positive.
Because as you are well aware, Mandera has a lot of is a corner county with neighbors on 2 sides, and is also affected by travel from other parts of the country. Therefore, as part of the containment measures, the government has today directed restriction of movement into and out of Mandera County.
Mandera now joins Nairobi, Mombasa, Kwale and Kilifi, all placed under containment to stop furthering the spread of coronavirus on the recommendation of the Ministry of Health. Health CS Mutahi Kagwe said the decision was arrived at following the escalation of community-based infections and classification of the county as an infected area. The LCS attributed the rise on the spread of the virus to negligence, pointing specifically to some individuals who have even been caught on video escaping the quarantine centers. The most recent case being KMTC near Mbagathi Hospital, where some people jumped over the fence and escaped in broad daylight.
So those of you out there, those Kenyans who know of an individual who was in quarantine, and you know them, who was in quarantine, who is now proposing that you should be living normally with them. An individual who you are aware, because there were even videos, who you are aware jumped the fence at KMTC, jumped the wall at KMTC, and is now with you. That individual is going to cost you very, very highly.
According to Kagwe, the government is targeting to carry out 250,000 tests countrywide by end of June, warning the members of the public to stay safe at home, as it could be difficult to test everyone owing to the fact that 25,000 testing kits are currently available. With the total death toll in the country standing at 14, questions arose on just how and where foreigners who succumbed to COVID-19 are buried.
So far, it's only one foreign national who passed on at Kenyatta National Hospital. And in liaison with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we quickly reached out to the embassy and we got a letter of authority from the relatives of this individual, and the individual was buried in a cemetery, I think in Nairobi.
Medical experts across the world are tirelessly working round the clock to come up with a solid COVID-19 treatment, with some shutting down proposals of using chloroquine to treat the virus, as it could have adverse effects on people with heart-related conditions. But what medicines are being used to treat COVID-19 symptoms locally?
Remember, hydrochloroquine and chloroquine are closely related compounds and had been used before, and they are even continue to be used. For example, for rheumatoid arthritis and other immunological conditions which require control. Our case management team have developed proper guidelines on the use.
With the number of coronavirus cases in the country jumping to 303 after 7 new cases were confirmed on Wednesday, the LCS urged citizens in distress to call a toll-free line of 1199 to seek psychological or psychiatric help. Give us Mana, Switch TV.